All right, what's the problem here?
I don't know what's real.
Well, that's a fun thing to think about on the way to school. Get up and get dressed.
Maybe I'm already dressed. Maybe I'm wearing a zoot suit and spats. That's a shoe covering that's short for spatterdasher. Or is it? There's no way to know.
Here's what I know. I don't have time for this nonsense.
What is time? What is sense? What is?
Sheldon, I mean it.
I remember when things meant things.
All right, I'm gonna count to 3. 1,
Believing in numbers, that takes me back.
2.
To be or not to be, Shakespeare was onto something.
It's your last chance.
Have you ever wondered if you're the tongue of a multidimensional being trying to taste something you can never even understand? I have.
Hey, Moon Pie. What's going on here?
That's an excellent question. Too bad there's no answer.
Well, you need to get out of bed.
I don't need to do anything.
Okay, I'm gonna count to 3.
Dad already counted to 3.
Oh. Did he try the Texas thing?
No.
In that case. Look at you lying there. When a Texan gets knocked off a horse, he gets right back on. That is the second most important thing about being a Texan, right after thinking you're better than everybody else.
Maybe the horse gets back on the Texan, who's to say?
I don't know what that means.
That's because you can't know anything. If you need to stare at the ceiling and contemplate the futility of existence, Missy's bed is available.
According to Du Bois, lambda equals h divided by m times what? Sheldon.
Is it velocity?
Yes. Now.
Or is it a velociraptor?
I'm sorry?
Perhaps lambda equals h divided by m times a velociraptor. Or a velveteen rabbit. Ooh, or Velveeta. That's the cheese my mom puts on broccoli when she's being fancy.
Is this from your philosophy class? Or perhaps that Wren and Stumpy I've heard about?
Philosophy.
Mr. Cooper, do you really believe that Du Bois' equation contains Velveeta cheese?
Well, I don't know. Maybe he was just trying to be fancy.
It's fairly normal for first-time philosophy students to have their worldviews shaken.
Do they snap out of it?
Well, you hope.
Professor Erickson, I insisted. Oh, hello, Connie. What a pleasant surprise.
Hey,
I'm sorry you're about to see me speak harshly to my colleague.
have at it.
Professor Erickson, I insist that you speak to this young man and explain to him that reality is real and it's possible to know things as fact.
The class is called Introduction to Philosophy. That's what I did.
Well, unintroduce him.
Yes, he's at this school because of his brilliant scientific mind. He spent my last class talking about processed cheese.
Sheldon, is that true?
Nothing's true.
You see what you've done? You broke him.